morning, everyone. My beloved community. It's so good to see all of your beautiful, shining faces on this cloudy day. Who needs the sun with this group of people? Well, I invite you, first of all, I guess, hold on, who was that beautiful voice? We have doing special music today, Reverend Kamatara Johnson, right here, and myself. And I am Yvette Trujillo, practitioner here at this beautiful community. So I invite you as we do our opening music to stand if you are able and comfortable. If not, sit back, relax, and sing from your seat. We're starting off today with one of those oldies but goodies, Surely the Presence. And we're going to get those lyrics up on the screen in just a sec. Do a little stretch, back and forth. All right, here we go. Surely the Presence. Surely the presence of God is in this place. I can feel its mighty power and its grace. There's a holy hush around us. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of God is in this place. Surely the presence of God is in this place. I can feel its mighty power and its grace. There's a holy hush around us. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of God is in this place. And now we're going to sing Use Me. Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. I used to think God was the sun, God is the sun, but God's so much more than the earth or the stars or all of creation. God is creator, all in all, needing us to shine its light as me, as you. So use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Command my hands, what must they do? Command my life, it's here for you. God is the love that heals all creation. God is creator, makes all things new. God needs us to shine its light as me, as you. So use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. Show me all sound great.
You sound fabulous. Those are two of my favorites from way back when I first found this amazing teaching. Thank you so much, Kamatara and Yvette. We love hearing both of your voices. Well, good morning, everyone. I'm Reverend Bonnie, the community spiritual leader here at the center, and as usual, it's always my joy to be up here in front of all of you. And as Yvette said, seeing all your beautiful faces. It is so wonderful to have everybody here. We added more chairs, and come on in. There's seats up front or the back. Here at the Center for Spiritual Living in the heart of Las Cruces, we are more than a Sunday service. We are a growing, heart-centered community grounded in spiritual principles and open-hearted love. Our vision is a world in loving partnership for the good of all, and it begins right here with how we show up for one another on Sunday, but also throughout the rest of the week. And there are many of us here who've experienced the loving support of people in this community. If you're here for the first time, welcome. We're glad you found us. And if you haven't already gotten your gift bag, there are gift bags for visitors in the back. In there is a gift certificate to our bookstore and also a thing to fill out to let us know how you found us and also to sign up to get our newsletter. And I encourage everyone in here to read their newsletter each week. It is chock full with a lot more than what we get to tell you on Sunday mornings. Today, after the service, we're going to do a new member orientation. So if you're wondering what we're about, and you've been thinking, hey, this kind of feels like it could be my spiritual home, and you'd like to join up with us, come to the orientation. I'll be facilitating it in the office, and unless there's room out here and we've cleared out, we'll be in the social hall. But let me know if you're interested, and we will do a new member orientation. It doesn't commit you till you hear everything and decide that's what you want to do. So if you just want information, come find out. And then mark your calendars. Next week, October 19th, is our town hall and potluck. Some people have been confused because they were still on the third Sunday potluck. We've moved it to just quarterly. With the town hall, we will have our potlucks. So that will be this coming Sunday. The next Sunday, bring your favorite dish to share. You must have written chili or pineapple upside down cake. I don't like pineapple. Or whatever your heart's desire. So I didn't write that part.
Bring something else.
Bring whatever you want. I don't have to eat it all.
I'll eat your pineapple.
She'll eat my pineapple. Good. And if you forgot something, don't worry about it. Just join in. There's always plenty of food. We stick around. We find out what's going on at the center. It's our opportunity to keep you up to date with what's happening on the board level and behind the scenes, as one of our board members said. They're getting to know what's going on behind the scenes here. So we're trying to let you know quarterly with our town hall meetings. And we also gratefully ran out of our gently used Science of Mind magazines. We stick our sticker in there that lets people know when we meet, what we're about. We gave them out free at Pride. We give them out in our visitor packets. So we need more gently used Science of Mind magazines. So if you have some that you can share with us, I like that it says gently used. Mine don't qualify for that. But, mine are so underlined. But if you have some that could be distributed, please bring them. Janice set up a green basket in the bookstore to collect them in. You can bring them during the week when Meg is here for office hours or on Sundays, and we'll gather them up and we will distribute them and they get used. And I want to extend my personal gratitude to everyone who helped on the Pride team. Several of you are here. A lot of work went into that. So thank you. I so appreciate it. And this is part of what came out of our Pride display, Hearts of Community. Each one of those hearts has a name that somebody wanted to hold an intention for, and on the back of the heart is the intention that that person wrote for them. So we're inviting all of you to just picture all those people in your prayer time, in your meditation time, and see those intentions coming to fruition for all these people. The engagement with folks was amazing. It was heartfelt. Some people even asked for prayer in the moment as they put these up here. So this was an amazing idea. Again, team, whoever came up with it, it was fabulous. And it just brought a lot of people into the experience of what we're about, which is supporting them in intention and prayer. And that being said, would you invite to our platform our practitioner in service today, Judy Hunt.
Well, speaking of prayer, it's all centers for spiritual living, but I know particularly here, we believe in the power of prayer. And you'll see in front of you or in back of you, I love that people were brave enough to sit in the front. I really appreciate that. And I love how the chairs are. You seem so close and together, and so many of you. It's just wonderful. Prayer. Back to my point. We have these nice prayer slips all printed out with various topics that you can request prayer for. If you want something different, just write it down. It's all kept confidential, and it is handled by our prayer circle, and that's a group of ministers and practitioners from the 4 New Thought churches in our little town. And we meet every week and pray with you on your concerns. And it's very powerful. We see healing all the time, change. It's really worth it. If there's something on your heart, let it go, give it to us, and we'll give it to Spirit as you do too. And we also have gratitude cards, because then you can tell us how God's working in your life and how great it is. So that makes us very happy as well. So win-win. And those of us in these turquoise stoles are practitioners, and we are available after service if you have a little something. It's usually about 5-6 minutes where we treat for that. And you can leave here lighter, feeling fine. And that's don't we want that in life? Yes. Let's go for that. So we're here to assist and be with you and see your perfection. You might see your symptoms, and we will see your perfection. So that's a treat in itself. So that's all that. Yeah. So now it is time for song, silence, and prayer.
In the silence there is peace. In the silence there is unspoken joy. In the silence there's release. From a world full of chaos and noise. So I wait for these precious moments when I hear all that could never be said, and right here in this holy silence I find God, I find myself. In the silence there is peace. In the silence there is unspoken joy. In the silence there's release. From a world full of chaos and noise. So I wait for these precious moments when I hear all that could never be said, and right here in this holy silence I find God, I find God, I find myself.
breathe into the silent sacredness. Feel the divine nature in this room. The person next to you, your next breath. All divine, all God, all here. Sharing this space in grace and beauty and truth. I am so blessed to be a part of this community, and I am so grateful to get to serve and to really express a part of me that used to be a little afraid about shining right out there. And this place welcomed it, and I hope you feel that too. It is all good and all God, and so it is.
Amen.
Reverend Kamatara has chosen for us a wonderful poem today. And I'm always so grateful when someone finds a poem, because I don't look in poetry books, so how do you find poems, right? So this one is a keeper. They did make it in the tiniest font possible.
Yeah.
So, and it's called, in honor of our theme of divine nature, it's called Wonder Elements by John Rodell. There are 3 rivers. The one river below us is made up of water and earth. The one river above us is made up of wind and fire. And the one river inside us is made up of each of the 4 elements. Creation flows below us. Creation flows above us. Creation flows within us. It's my favorite kind of tangled knot, where each string is made up of the most everlasting of cosmic fabrics. My love, the elements have turned our hearts into a stretching park bench where are all welcome to come and sit together for a spell. And if we rest so very quietly there, we can hear the soundtrack to our time here on this planet call out to us. The flowing water of our singular existence, the groaning earth of our sacred story, the roaring wind of our rushing empathy, the crackling fire of our soul's purpose. There are 3 rivers, one below us, one above us, one within us. And they are all carrying us back to the same ocean womb where we were formed out of holy mud long, long ago. So, my love, let's put down our paddles for a bit and just enjoy the current. There is no race to win. There is no trophy to collect. There is no status to be earned. There is only the flow of the river below, above us, and inside us. Someday, I'll meet you at the sea. And so it is.
Isn't
that wonderful?
Like, how are we supposed to do this now? She written it so well.
We need a moment to compose ourselves after that beautiful, beautiful poem. Thank you so much. The song that we're going to start out with today continues in this kind of meditative, internal vibe that we have going this morning. So if you feel called to, feel free to close your eyes and just follow along. It's called Everything is Sacred, and it is by Denise Rosier and Jennifer Spear. And I hope that you hear that sacred is alive in you. Everything is sacred. Everything is filled with the divine. Everything is alive with spirit, with spirit. Everything is a wonder, unfolding right before our eyes. Everything is alive with spirit, with spirit. Everything is a blessing, bursting from the earth and sky. Everything is alive with spirit, with spirit. Everyone is sacred. Everyone is filled with the divine. Everyone is alive with spirit, with spirit. We are alive with spirit, with spirit. We are alive with spirit, with spirit. We are alive with spirit, with spirit. Everything is sacred.
Well, I feel full already. Kamatara has to top her own choice in poetry and music as she speaks to us today. And so I am grateful to introduce to you Reverend Kamatara. She's now a part of our community down here, and she still serves in communities up in Albuquerque and in her Circles USA. So we are grateful to have her as part of us today and for her music as well as her words. Welcome, Reverend Kamatara.
Whew, it's been a morning. Wow. Okay. Is it okay to just cry at your own service? I don't even know. I'm just but I think it's the collective experience of it. We are all having this moment together, and it's just incredibly powerful, which is why we come together in community. And it's just wonderful. So thank you for sharing this morning with me. And amidst all the crazy current events and life be life and hard and all the stuff that's happening right now, I feel like it can really splinter our humanity. And so this is a wonderful time, especially amidst the change in the temperature and the seasons and the weather, which I was told before I moved here would happen at some point. And I think it's come. I'm very excited. So this is a wonderful time to get back to nature, to get grounded in our divine nature, just the way that Mother Nature reminds us to be. So for how many of you is nature just a wonderful refuge? Right? There's just something magical about it that's ineffable. I don't know how to express it or put my finger on it, but it's a place of peace, of sanctuary, of reflection. It's a way to recalibrate. And then here's the flip side of that. When's the last time you actually spent some time in nature? Wah, wah, right? I know. And for some of us, we do have our little slice of nature. If you have your little garden or your potted plants inside, or I have a bird feeder that makes me so happy, like disproportionately happy. It makes me so happy to see these cute little ruffians of birds that live in my neighborhood in the very inner city come to this, cute little side yard. But this morning, I really want us to just take some time to luxuriate in nature and to draw forth that healing balm and the insightful lessons that nature holds for us. As William Wordsworth, the English teacher, could not resist at least some, British literature for you. He writes, "Come forth into the light of things and let nature be your teacher." But a little more contemporary, Ken Brannaman says, "By stepping out of our mental and physical cages, we can rediscover the joy, creativity, and vitality that come from living as nature intended." Oh, doesn't that sound good? Living as nature intended. Don't answer this, but on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you think you are living as nature intended? Ooh, that's something to sit with. We won't do that here. Maybe do that at home. Okay. But also to contemplate, like, what would it look like if we really were to get back to our divine nature? Isn't that what we're doing here, to come back home to ourselves? So today we're going to focus on 4 concepts in nature, some beautiful natural friends who can teach us so much as we rewild ourselves. Because just as in nature, we already have everything we need right in front of us and within us. So we're going to do a little meditation back and forth, just like a beautiful dance, and just take each friend in nature and see what it might have to say to us this morning. And maybe one piece will really resonate with you, and that'll be the little treasure for you to take home and sit with all week long. So let's take a moment, and I want you to picture your favorite river. I grew up somewhat close to the Mississippi, which is epic, as some of you know. Teaching Huck Finn out here did not make sense to the children with the Rio Not So Grande. They're like, what do you mean you could have transportation on the river that we just walk across? Yeah, so, but whatever your river is, maybe it's the creek in the backyard of your childhood home, whatever it is. The Wisconsin River was especially beautiful also where I was growing up. So just take a moment. What is the river that speaks to you? And just ask it, what do you have to say to me right now for my life? Any daring souls? Do you want to shout it out? What came forth, Pamela?
The river died and it came back to life in my town. And so I'm just thankful that I've gotten to the other side and I'm back to life.
Wow. So those of you at home, she said, the river in her town died and came back to life. And she's so grateful to be on the other side of that, to feel that. Yeah, again, thank you. Any other river concepts? Reverend Bonnie, do you have one?
Well, I grew up near the Colorado River, and so what came to me is muddy rivers still flow.
Ooh, she grew up near the Colorado River, and so what came to her is that muddy rivers still flow. Ooh, one more. Anyone else? Did the river say something to you? Ooh, way in the back, Carrie.
My family lives on the Rock River.
Okay, Rock River.
Rises out of a swamp,
And it rises out of a swamp,
but flows into the Mississippi.
oh, but flows into the Mississippi River.
So it feeds agriculture,
Mm.
it powers electricity,
Feeds agriculture, it powers electricity,
provides a
provides for wildlife.
So the river is a whole system of ecosystem, economy.
The river is an ecosystem of economy, life.
So yeah, it is the basis of a lot of life in northern Illinois and southern Wisconsin.
Awesome. We're feeling our Midwesty here. And then Colorado River makes me think of the Grand Canyon. Wow. So for me, when I think about the flow of the river, it's that it's not forced, but it's so powerful. Even, have you ever had a leak in your house? Oh my gosh. It goes wherever it goes. And it can do untold damage. Oh, it's so tricky. But also, I mean, how powerful is that? That it can go wherever it goes, that we have that kind of force too when we go with the flow, when we align with the divine that is the presence and power within, when we allow and we surrender, we get the Grand Canyon. That can be good and powerful. So here are some questions for you to consider. And maybe one of these will kind of resonate with you and you're going to put it in your pocket and take it home. When we think of our friend the river, we can ask ourselves, where am I flowing? Where am I moving? And it's really good and it's really powerful. Because just to sit next to that, that's amazing. It doesn't have to be all problems. It can also be reverence. This is where I'm flowing. This is where I'm going. This is beautiful. This is good. Just sit by it and it's delicious. It's replenishing. That's wonderful. Another question might be, where am I stagnant? Where am I dammed up? And I'm just looping. Do you ever say the same thing over and over and over? And you keep expecting it to get better and it doesn't? I don't know why. So is there any arena where you're dammed up? Maybe it's really stagnant. What's blocking it? Those darn beavers. Yeah. Is there a log jam? What's going on? Okay. Is there anywhere where I might step up into more surrender and allow spirit to direct the flow? Like, I am trying to divert it this way. No, it's going to go this way, and I'm telling you it's going to go this way. And then the water comes. You've seen our arroyos. The water's like, no, I got another thing to tell you. It's going to go this way. And do you fight it? What would happen instead of hitting the rocks and getting pulled under? What would happen if you just float? If you just float with it, where would you end up? Might not be where you have planned, but it might be amazing. So a quote from a Buddhist teacher, Zhuangzi, says, flow with whatever may happen and let your mind be free. Stay centered by accepting whatever you are doing. And Thich Nhat Hanh says, you cannot stop the river of life from flowing, but you can learn to float on it with grace. And Michael Bernard Beckwith says, there is a power within you that knows how to flow with life instead of against it. So if the water is speaking to you now, here's an affirmation for you. I flow easily with the divine as my compelling power forward. I flow easily with the divine as my compelling power forward. All right, let's shift to our friend the moon. Take a moment to picture your favorite moon. Do you like it when it's just a little sliver? Do you like it when it's full? Do you like it when just take a moment to just picture it and listen for a moment. Does it have anything to say to you for your life right now, our friend the moon? All right, any brave and daring souls, what does the moon say to you? Oh, thank you, Kay. I am a light in the darkness. I love it. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Sarah. Say that one more time. I am always there, even if you can't see me. Thank you, Sarah. Any other takers? All right, Pamela. Ooh. Ooh, so when you see that giant full moon that just can't be contained, and just to be in your fullness and shining that bright. Oh, I love it. For me, the moon is to remind me that I am always whole, regardless of appearance. And so some questions for us to consider with our friend the moon is to just think about, again, in that rejoicing moment, because not everything is broken, is to think about, when do I feel my wholeness as a person? When am I uncontainable and shining that bright? Do more of that, right? Or could you transfer that feeling into other areas of your life? Oh, that's what it's like to be resonant or to be shining. Let's put that over here. That would be interesting. And maybe let's ask, okay, where do I feel less than? Where I'm just a little sliver? Or where I'm not shining at all? Or maybe I feel a little bit broken. Is that in a certain area? Here's a really interesting question. What helps me remember my wholeness? What plugs my light back in? That's part of the bounty of being in the spiritual community for sure, because when I can't remember my wholeness, my beautiful friends and loved ones remember it for me. When I can't see my light, they can see it for me. Ernest Holmes, you know this one. He writes, "You are complete, whole, and perfect now. Nothing is missing except your awareness of that truth." And from our friends in Buddhism, I'm on a Buddhist kick right now, just roll with it. It says, "Just as the moon is sometimes hidden by the clouds, our true nature is sometimes obscured by ignorance." And I would say by other people's ignorance or our own. It could be anybody's clouds. Yet it is always shining. And a little more modern, anonymous quote says, "The moon is a reminder that no matter what phase I'm in, I'm still whole." So if the moon is speaking to you, here's an affirmation for you. I am whole, perfect, and complete right now. And the changes of the season. I'm ready, right? We're so ready for that. And take a moment to picture your favorite image of the seasons changing, wherever, maybe it's where you grew up, maybe it's what the seasons look like now, maybe this is your jam. So just take a moment and picture the changing of the seasons and think what that might say to your heart. What did the seasons say to you? All right, Yvette, bring it. Every ending is a rebirth. Oh, Pam, you're on fire today. Hit me, sister. Oh, that it's bright, it's red and orange and vibrant colors. Yeah, in the fullness and brightness, not quite the end yet. Yeah. Awesome. For me, I do picture growing up in Wisconsin, the classic leaf pile. Granted, I was not thrilled with raking 3 acres, but still it's a big leaf pile and you get to, jump in it, and the joy, like the joie de vivre, that even though these things are falling down and coming to an end, that it's colorful and bright, and yeah, like the beauty of it. But it also really makes me think of impermanence, the impermanence of life, that change is just a really important piece of life. If things just always stayed the same, just imagine what that would be like if you were always 13 years old. Oh, did you see the vibe in here just changed. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Okay, we'll just let that go. Okay, and we'll let those leaves fall. And we grow. Thank you, God. And actually right now our Jewish friends are celebrating Sukkot right now. It's spelled Sukkot. It's from October 6th to October 13th this year. And it is a Jewish holiday that commemorates the 40 years of the Israelites wandering in the desert after their exodus from Egypt. And it's also a fall harvest festival. It's known as the Festival of Booths, or the Festival of Tabernacles. And it is a time of great joy and gratitude that is celebrated by, and this is fascinating to me, some of my friends are doing this right now, building and dwelling in temporary huts known as Sukkot, temporary dwellings. And then you get to offer hospitality to each other and eat all sorts of food, appreciating that the harvest will soon be over and gone as winter approaches. And then the huts are taken down and it's gone. It's like a Navajo sand painting. And it's gone. And it celebrates that sweetness, perhaps the bittersweetness, and the beauty of impermanence, that things do change. And thank you, God, that they do. Thank goodness. So some questions for us to consider. Where am I holding on to the past? Where am I not allowing that change that needs to happen? I might be holding on to it very tightly. Do you ever try to hold on to water? Does not work. Where might change be refreshing, releasing, making space for the new? What needs to be cleaned out so something more, better, different might grow? Can I loosen my attachment in any way to let it go? Let the seasons change. Nope, I'm going to put those leaves right back on the tree. No, I don't want winter to come. Can't happen. Although I did move to Las Cruces to not experience so much winter, so I am grateful for that. But here are some more Buddhist quotes, because that's where I'm at right now. It says, this existence of ours is as transient as the autumn clouds. And Pema Chodron says, the beautiful thing about impermanence is that it opens the door to transformation. Thich Nhat Hanh says, when you realize the beauty of impermanence, you begin to love more deeply. Let me say that one more time. When you realize the beauty of impermanence, you begin to love more deeply. And from Reinhold Niebuhr, change is the essence of life. Be willing to surrender what you are for what you may become. So if the fall is speaking to you now, here's an affirmation. All that falls away makes room for what is yet to come. All that falls away makes room for what is yet to come. Whew. And one last friend from nature that I think is my absolute favorite. I loved the little marketing image that came up for this Sunday. So that was just so gorgeous. Just go ahead and picture the yucca blooming in the desert. Isn't that a most amazing thing? It's not like the yucca says, nope, can't do it, God, it's too hard. I can't work in these conditions. It's like, no, it's like, I shall bloom. And I shall bloom here and now. Right? Okay, so take a moment. You could picture a gorgeous yucca and just let it speak to you for a moment. What does the yucca have to say to you right now? What did it have to say to you? Brave souls. All right, Judy.
In its blooming, it supports so many other parts of life.
I love that. In its blooming, it supports so many other aspects of life. And tell me your name. Nancy. Okay.
I would say even in adversity, there is beauty in life.
Oh my gosh. Even in adversity, there is beauty in life. Thank you, Nancy. Anyone else? Oh, and tell me your name. Cheryl.
There are so many thorns, and yet I bloom.
There's so many thorns, and yet I bloom. Oh, I love it. And I know we've all heard the phrase to bloom where you're planted. To remember that we are here, wherever we are, by divine appointment. And as like Yvette likes to say, God wastes nothing. And that everything I have is right here. Everything I need is right here if I but tap into it. Think of that yucca with a tap root that goes all the way down to where the water is. We have that tap root to spirit. And yet, have you ever had a walking stick made of yucca? It's super light and it is sturdy. It's like the sturdiest thing I've ever had. Favorite walking stick ever. I got one in the farmer's market. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. So it stands tall, it's firm, it's flexible, it's beautiful, and it's blossoming for all the world to see. In all its messy goodness, sometimes, it's like half cocked over, or it's like half of it bloomed and half of it, it's having a bad flower day. I don't know. And we're still like, oh my God, look at that beautiful flower. We're not like, wow, did you see that yucca? Man, was it ugly. I've never felt that ever. I'm like, oh, look, I'm one of those meanderers on the hiking trail. I'm not like a power walker. I'm just like, oh, flower. It takes me forever to do a hike. But it's so amazing, this expression of the divine. It's this work of art. It's just masterfully woven. And you are that. If you could see it. So some questions to consider. What is my taproot going into? Is it going into nourishment? Or is it going into poison? And when do I show up as my radiant self and showing my blossom? Or when might I be holding back my little flowering self? And how am I making the very best of where I've been planted? Are you making the best of it? And knowing your divine appointment and what's yours to do right here, right now. And not turning it away and be like, I can't work under these conditions. No. I got this. I have everything I need right here, no matter how rugged the terrain. Right here. Emmett Fox, New Thought author, says, you are a divine idea perfectly planted right where you can make the most difference. And Mary Morrissey, remember Prosperity Plus, she says, bloom where you're planted and let God do the watering. And Buddhist teacher Jack Kornfield, even in the midst of suffering, there is the possibility of awakening, of blooming in the desert of the heart. And of course, Thich Nhat Hanh, if we are peaceful, if we are happy, we can smile and blossom like a flower, and everyone in our family, our entire society, will benefit from our peace. So if the yucca is speaking to you this morning, here's an affirmation. I tap into the divine and bloom with all the glory that is me. I tap into the divine and bloom with all the glory that is me. Did you feel like we just had a weekend retreat in the mountains? All right. So, beloved ones, may we learn from the river to trust the flow of life, not forcing our way forward, but allowing grace to carry us where we're meant to go. May we remember the moon, that even when the shadows fall across our lives, we remain whole, radiant, and complete in the light of the divine. May we honor the seasons, embracing the impermanence that shapes us, knowing that every change is an invitation to grow in wisdom and compassion. And may we take the heart of the yucca in the desert with us, blooming bravely right where we stand, being a living testament to the beauty and purpose that is never withheld from us in any moment or place. This week I challenge you to go forth like the river, the moon, the season, the blossoms, to be surrendered, shining, evolving, and rooted in divine expression. May this week unfold as a sacred work of art masterfully woven by the infinite as you remember your divine nature. Namaste. So I'll ask the ministers and practitioners to surround the room for our prayer time. This is a wonderful time for us to get into that taproot, to drop down and in to that space where we know that we know there is only one loving source, the all that is, this thing that I choose to call God, that expresses in all of life as we know it and even beyond what we can understand. It is me, it is you, it is we, it is in every aspect of nature. It is in the beautiful Oregon mountains, in the wonderful Rio Grande, no matter what size it is. That we are flowing and going and blossoming and shining our lights. It's all right here for us, within us and without. We are surrounded by the divine. We are filled with the divine. Every aspect of life. It's the only thing that's going on here. It is the sacred that is happening. God as a verb. It is. We are. And this God is expressing as love, as beauty, as resilience, as light in the darkness, as the flow and power of our lives, as the cycles of the season, as the changing of the moon. Everything that ebbs and flows is perfect. It's in divine right order. And so I surrender and allow to the flow and go, knowing that everything is perfect in all its messy goodness. That all of it is exactly as it should be. And I open up my heart and mind to the beautiful blossom, the fullness of my being, the wholeness that is me, and you and us and we, right here and right now. And I give thanks. I give thanks for all these beautiful expressions of the divine in an infinite variety of ways. That's always reminding us who and what we are. Give me a sign, God. Any sign will do. Oh my gosh. It's right here, right now, in every drop of rain that we experience today, in the beautiful clouds, and the smiles as we love each other up during our social time together, and the music and the message, and how we serve each other, and how we remember the truth of our divinity for each other, even when we can't remember it for ourselves. I give thanks for this beautiful spiritual community and being able to share this journey. we are absolutely divinely guided, supported, and blessed. So knowing that all is well, I give thanks, I let it go, and I let it be. And please join me in saying, and so it is. Amen.
Let's thank Kamatara one more time for her beautiful words. Thank you. And as she's getting settled, I wanted to share with you that there are these wonderful flyers out there that talk about our community, but we already know this. And as I pictured the yucca, I was picturing the seeds getting distributed by birds and other animals. So take these with you. And if you go into a nursing home to visit someone, if you go to the hospital to visit someone, if you go to a daycare center to pick up a grandchild, take these around and put them up where people can see them and spread the seeds of the beauty of this community. And now on to our special music.
Hey. This next song is by Sarah McLachlan, and I promise you it's not from the commercial that makes you cry. It's a song from Charlotte's Web. Right? Isn't it? It's just like instantaneously, oh, that's some pig. And it also just the beauty and bounty of nature. It's called Ordinary Miracle.
It's not that unusual when everything is beautiful. It's just another ordinary miracle today. The sky knows when it's time to snow. Don't need to teach the seed to grow. It's just another ordinary miracle today. Life is like a gift, they say, wrapped up for you every day. Open up and find a way to give some of your own. Isn't it remarkable? Like every time a raindrop falls, it's just another ordinary miracle today. Birds in winter have their fling, but always make it home by spring. It's just another ordinary miracle today. When you wake up every day, please don't throw the dream away. Hold them close to your heart, 'cause we're all a part of the ordinary miracle. The ordinary miracle. Do you want to see a miracle today? It seems so exceptional that things just work out after all. It's just another ordinary miracle today. Sun comes up and shines so bright and disappears again at night. It's just another ordinary miracle today. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's just another ordinary miracle today.
I don't know if I'd call it ordinary, but to me, the sound of their voices and the music they make is a miracle that we are so grateful for. Thank you so much. I wish I had that ordinary miracle. Well, now is that time when we look at the miracle of the abundance that flows in and through our lives and how it is that we share with this community as well as beyond. We do tithe 10% of all that comes into this center. And this month we are giving to the Project Linus that makes handmade blankets for children 0 to 18 who are seriously ill, traumatized, or otherwise in need. So we are giving 10% to support the Project Linus this month. And so just know that what you give to this center supports us, supports this amazing music, supports the lights, and lots of meetings that take place here during the week. They provide some income, but we get to stay open and support our larger community through so many different means. So please remember that that is part of the flow that we were talking about, what comes in, what goes out, and consider giving to this community today. And right now, we're going to say our blessing that reminds us of the blessings that we have that we are sharing with each other. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God, in me. And we're going to sing I Am So Blessed, and I hope you feel the blessing as you sing it.
I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed.
I always want to say we. I feel like we as a community are so blessed. It was written, I am so blessed. I hope you feel the collective we as we sing, I am so blessed. I know that all that moves in and through this community, be it love, support, energy in the form of money, as my mother used to say when she sent a check. We just know that it's all part of God expressing. It's part of the flow. It's part of what allows the good to be expressed in our lives. And for this, we are grateful. And so it is. And we are going to, I want to remind you, practitioners have the stoles on. They're available to pray with you after the service. And please pick up some of these, spread them out around the community, plant little seeds. What are we singing to close out today?
We are doing What a Wonderful World.
What a wonderful
world.
What a
Stand if
wonderful
you are
world.
able.
And we're going to
We'll
get
see.
the lyrics up
You
on the
knew it. It
screen.
was
Here
coming.
we go. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day and the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Take that blessing out into the world and enjoy your week. Thank you.